Painting the Middle School Library by Lauren Renner Cruz. This is a quick overview of what we're going to be going over today. We're going to talk about the project, the purpose and the goal of our project, the supplies needed for our projects, and the AASL standards that align with our project, collaboration and planning with teachers and faculty and parents, and then the timeline for our project, and then our results. The library project is to design and paint the designated part of the library to reflect the students' learning throughout the semester. There are certain spots in the library that are either on a wall space or the wall space between the ceiling and the top of the bookshelves that need to be painted. And this is just another great opportunities for students to reflect on their learning and to apply it to the library and make that connection with the outside world outside the classroom. The purpose is to create a welcoming environment and invite creativity and inquiry to further knowledge and lifelong learning. Here are the list of supplies. We will be shopping at Home Depot and Hobby Lobby. Home Depot, we plan to spend about $850, and the supplies are paint, paintbrushes, paint rollers, paint trays, and tarps. At Hobby Lobby, we will shop cricket supplies, including mats, paper tools, and replacement blades, spending a total of $150 at Hobby Lobby. The library will supply the practice paper, cleanup supplies, and the Cricut machine. We have those, one of those hosted in the library. And then the custodial staff, we plan to borrow their ladders, and or teachers and parents are also welcome to bring their own ladder if they so choose. And here are the Home Depot and the Hobby Lobby quotes, and you can see on the screen paintbrushes, paint rollers, tarps. On the left-hand side, $850. The most expensive thing that we're going to spend for this project is going to be the paint. And then on the right-hand side is the Hobby Lobby quote, and it is all the Cricut supplies, the mat, the paper, the tools, etc. And this is the AASL standard, and the one I really want to focus on is partnering with other educators to scaffold learning and organize learning groups to broaden and deepen understanding. So I first started thinking of a project for the library, and I was thinking along the lines of, well, co-teaching and collaboration, and I wanted to know what the research says about that. So research shows that co-teaching between school librarians and classroom teachers as interdependent partners is highly beneficial for successfully implementing learner-centered, constructivist, and creative instructional approaches. So this project really emphasizes collaboration with and slash co-teaching with the teachers, and it boosts the students' learning and support for them, and it gives students an opportunity to learn outside of the classroom walls and to offer another opportunity for them to learn about the world and make that connection. Collaboration and planning. So participating teachers, math, ELA, social studies, science, I will meet with them to discuss classes or groups of students who will contribute to the project. So it could be, as far as a group of students, it could be by grade level, by subject area, honors, academic. And we will discuss what day or days the students will be able to work on the painting the library project. And it can be either before school, during their lunchtime, it can be after school, and it can be, one Saturday a month or one Friday evening after school, a month. It just depends on what the teachers have available. Um, the project will last the whole school year. Since our school is a STEAM academy, it will also count as a project-based learning project. Now, project-based learning is what our campus is centered around, and so this means that students will create a project every 6 weeks, 9 weeks, and then at the end they will present their project or present to their family, guardians, parents, and it's just another opportunity for the students to showcase the exciting things that we are learning in school and to show their parents all the hard work that they have done. Another thing that I was thinking of for this project is I was trying, think of ways to get other subject areas into the library. And so I wanted to know what that research says. So research says collaborating with a content area teacher allows both educators to reap the benefits of a cross-functional collaboration. So research says it doesn't just have to be one certain subject area. It could be science, it could be math, it could be social studies, it could be theater, it could be art. It doesn't just have to be the usual ELA class. It could be others too. And so this is just another opportunity to get other subject areas in the library and to experience the fun and exciting things that we have going on in the library. And this is our timeline for the project. Of course, we will start planning in August. So we will collaborate with teachers to plan the project and have an end goal. Our first month will be in September. This is the month that we will meet with the students and we will start the project in September. Now, January will be middle of the year. We will reevaluate the progress of the project and make adjustments as needed and reiterate again, hey, the end is coming. We need to make sure we are still progressing. And then May is our last chance, last opportunity for students to make adjustments to their paintings before the presentation night. And of course, we will have our PBL night sometime in May. And you can see in these pictures the space below the ceiling and above the bookcases. It is that space that we are really kind of focusing on. And then, of course, other pictures have showed the kind of open wall space by the office area. Those are spaces that are available to be painted. Now, as far as results go, they will be based on students' grades in their assigned class. So each teacher will have the students like a specific project for them to do. They can answer a question. They can either reflect on the learning that they've had throughout the year. The teacher can have them paint something on the wall that reflects a certain unit, and the students will be graded on group engagement, graded on the results of the painting on the wall, results from that project-based learning presentation night, and just the rubric. We will have a rubric. We will have self-evaluations. These are just all areas or ways that the teacher can grade the students. And this is just another proof that student engagement can potentially be higher in the library with collaboration and just making those connections to the outside world. Students are just naturally more engaged. And so research revealed 4 themes that can help school libraries develop successful collaboration experiences, creating a culture of collaboration that is teacher and librarian, making collaboration relevant to the curriculum. So this was just another opportunity for me to make that connection between the curriculum that they are learning in the classrooms to the learning in the library. And this is just a great opportunity for the students to make that connection. And of course, we started small, and maybe in the future, we can get other classes in the library too. This is just a small stepping stone with many possibilities. And these are my references.